Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. Today it's a very exciting day. I'm done with chapter 3 of Genesis. Finally. Another chapter done. It's so amazing. Thank you guys so much for the support, the love, the encouragement. Thank you so much. I'm done with chapter 3 of Genesis. So, on to it, to the last verse. Let's do this. Let's go. Yes. Praise be to God. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 3 verse 24, the last verse. After he drove them, and it says, after he drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword, flashing back and forth to guard the way to the tree of life. That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Finally, I'm done with the Fall of Man. The Fall of Man series. Wow, it feels so amazing. So this verse has 5 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, sin leads to separation from God's presence. Adam and Eve were driven out of Eden, showing that sin separates us from God, as seen in Isaiah chapter 59 verse 2. This was not just a physical removal, but a spiritual exile from God's direct fellowship. The second teaching, God's mercy even in judgment. By blocking access to the tree of life, God protected Adam and Eve from living forever in a sinful state. Instead, he planned a better way to eternal life through Jesus Christ, as seen in John chapter 3 verse 16. And Revelations chapter 22 verse 1 to 2. Those are spoilers. We'll get there. The third teaching, the role of the cherubim. The cherubim are high-ranking angels who guard God's presence, as seen in Ezekiel chapter 10 verse 1 to 20. That's a spoiler. Their presence here shows that Eden was not just a garden, but a holy place. Yes, Eden was one of the most holiest places to ever exist, like the future tabernacle and the future temple of Jerusalem. Those are spoilers. The flaming sword as divine protection, the fourth teaching. The flaming sword symbolized God's holiness and justice, preventing sinful humanity from returning on their own to the Garden of Eden or Eden. This reminds us that we cannot approach God on our own terms. We need a mediator, and the mediator between us and God is Jesus Christ, as seen in 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 5. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The final teaching, the promise of restoration. Though Adam lost Eden, the tree of life reappears in Revelation chapter 22. That's a spoiler, we'll get there, where believers in Jesus Christ will have eternal access to it, thus gaining eternal life. This shows that God's plan is not just about judgment, but redemption and restoration. We as Christians should recognize that sin separates us from God. Yeah. Without Jesus Christ, we are spiritually exiled from God's presence. Yes. There is no route to God without Jesus Christ. For us Christians, there is no route to God without Jesus Christ. The way to eternal life is not through human effort, but through Jesus Christ, as seen in John chapter 3 verse 16. That's a spoiler. We as Christians should understand that God's judgment is also protective. Sometimes what seems like punishment is actually God protecting us. Yes. God's love is protective, not restrictive. God protects us, not restricts us. He knows what's best, and that protection is for a greater purpose in our lives. We as Christians should look forward to the full restoration in Jesus Christ. Just as Eden was lost, a new paradise is coming for us believers in Jesus Christ, as seen in Revelations chapter 21 verse 3 to 4. That's a spoiler. But Jesus Christ is so amazing, and God is the best. So That's all I had for today, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. God bless.